បងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាថ្ងៃនេះគឺជាថ្ងៃដែលពួកយើងទៅលេងនៅ Universal Studio ប៉ុន្តែមុននឹងទៅគឺយើងមក ញ៉ាំ breakfast សិនបងប្អូនឥឡូវយើងមកដល់ហាងមួយកន្លែងដែលមានឈ្មោះថា Hanoi Corner favorite បងប្អូននឹងកន្លែងដែលចូលចិត្តញ៉ាំកូនចូលចិត្តជាពិសេសគឺនេះ appetizer គឺ rice crispy with clam ចូលចិត្តអាហ្នឹងញ៉ាំលេងបងប្អូនមិនចេះតែមកកន្លែងហ្នឹងឆ្ងាញ់កូនក៏ចូលចិត្តដែរហើយកាទៀវក៏ឆ្ងាញ់ដែរបងប្អូន
That's the one from that. Okay.
Xài một chọc trắng thì anh một chọc thì đừng xài bánh xôn rất là small đó hay là Asian meat cục kia chiên này steam pork sạch ngon quay buồn ngủ này mình mà không biết chuyện của ska lột sống á không biết chuyện sống à đẹp cô không côបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នាឥឡូវយើងញ៉ាំ breakfast ហើយឥឡូវយើងធ្វើដំណើរទៅ Universal Studio ទាំងអស់គ្នាអូខេឥឡូវគឺមកដល់កន្លែងចតឡាននៅ Hollywood នៅ Universal ហ្នឹងហើយបងប្អូនតិចទៀតរងចាំតាមដានទាំងអស់គ្នានៅខាងមុខនោះតើមានអីខ្លះបងប្អូនទាំងអស់គ្នានេះគឺយើងចតឡានហើយយើងដើរមកចូលទៅក្នុង Universal Studio ហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែចម្ងាយប្រហែលជា1គីឡូដីមិនដល់បងប្អូនសិតតែ store នៅជុំវិញហ្នឹងណា Lời dương mà đo còn lại tình sự bọt hơi thì lời trôi chạy xính lời tình sự bọt bàn này bóng bột tình to chân mà nè mười rồi sai sợ buồn rồi là ngày ní bóng bộtคือមានថ្ងៃខ្លះគឺថោកជាងនេះមានថ្ងៃខ្លះក៏ជាថ្លៃជាងនេះបន្តិចដែរគឺគេលក់ទៅតាមថ្ងៃអូខេឥឡូវយើងចូលមកដល់ហើយយើងត្រូវស្វែងរកទីកន្លែងដែលយើងចូលចិត្តចង់លេងសប្បាយចង់ជិះអីចឹងណាឥឡូវយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាយើងចាប់ផ្ដើមទៅកន្លែង Universal Tour មុនចង់ជិះអានឹងទាំងអស់គ្នាបងប្អូនសប្បាយប៉ុន្តែកន្លែងហ្នឹងចាំរៀងយូរបន្តិចហើយជិះក្នុងរយៈពេល45នាទីណោះគឺវែងតែមានរឿងល្អៗនៅក្នុងនឹងច្រើនបងប្អូនមានកន្លែងសប្បាយច្រើនបានកូនចង់មកនៅកន្លែង Universal Tour ហ្នឹង
đây là một chung một cùng
មកក្រុងជួលរងចាំជិះធួរហ្នឹងបងប្អូនប៉ុន្តែមុននឹងឡើងនេះគេឲ្យយកបន្តាម្នាក់មួយមុននឹងឡើងជិះឡាននេះណាកូនឡានទូចហ្នឹងកូនឡានទូចមួយហ្នឹងគេនាំយើងជុំវិញទីកន្លែងនឹងតែម្ដងគេនាំបង្ហាញយើងពីគ្រប់ការកត់កង់យ៉ាងម៉េច
As those gates are closing, be sure to watch your hands and feet, arms and legs. They are big, heavy gates. So please be very careful. Alrighty, folks, it looks like it's that time for taking off. That was quick. Yay! Turn to your left-hand side, wave goodbye to all of our friends in line. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye. You'll never see them ever again. They seem nice. As I said, my name is Sky. I will be your guide today. I'm not driving this train, however. I am facing you all, so that would be quite difficult, but very impressive. But I'm not doing it. We do have a professional image driver here. In fact, today is Myron. Everybody say hi, Myron. Hi, Myron. Oh, that was lovely. I felt that energy. We're going to have a good tour. I'm very excited. Now, we do have a special guest on our tour. He's going to give you a little introduction. Say hey to Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hi there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide
Sky.
and the greatest driver.
Myron.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Sky.
both be $5.
Okay.
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That's right, we do have some safety rules to go over. I'm going to rattle them off real quick. First, if you need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, if you drop something of value off the side of the tram or have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red E4 that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please stay seated. Keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. The studio is private property, and if at any time during the tour you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and remain seated. Please no smoking of any kind during the tour, and be prepared. Our tour today features loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and many water effects. You'll want to have your cameras out for great photo opportunities, but keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. Finally, for your safety and those around you, we ask that you do not use selfie sticks while you are on board. Alrighty, folks, that was a lot of rules. We got through them. We have left the theme park behind. We are heading down now into the heart of our studio. On both sides of the tram, you can see a selection from over 100 years of Universal movie-making history. We have been at this for quite some time. Now, Universal officially opened its doors to the public on March 15th of 1915. Our founder was a man named Carl Ledley, and he wanted to invite the general public in to see how movies and TV shows were made. Pioneer, really, a great idea. So that's when we started this incredible, long history we've had of bringing people behind the scenes of Hollywood movies and TV shows. Now, he did dub this the strangest city in the world. We are a fully functioning city. We're passing our actual fire station 51. We also have our very own sheriff station, medical services, and our very own zip code. So unlike the other Universals scattered across the globe, we are not only the only studio that actually makes movies and TV shows, we also are our very own city. Makes us stand apart, I think. Makes it really special. Now we're going to take you down where all of the magic happens, starting with our front lot. Now currently we have about 28 or so sound stages out here in our front lot. That number is always changing. You will see quite a lot of construction. It's very busy out here. Now the very first sound stage that you'll see is off to the left-hand side of the tram. Currently standing at 29,000 square feet, Soundstage 12 is the largest soundstage on our lot. It is also one of the top 10 biggest sound stages in the world. Some examples of the very impressive sets that have been built inside Soundstage 12 are on your screen. It is an always to a different sound stage because right now we are preparing for a really exciting new addition to our park coming next summer. That is Super Nintendo World. All of this space on the right-hand side of the tram, this huge building here, that's all Super Nintendo World. They have been hard at work building it. So come on back and see us when that opens because it's going to be incredible. I know I, for one, cannot wait. Now, the sound stages that we are currently passing were built coming out of this silent movie era. They were built to give filmmakers a greater element of control when they were here filming on the lot. When you're filming outside, you're at the mercy of the elements. You can have sound issues, weather issues, technical issues. Technical's a bit harder to circumvent, but the sound stages eliminate a lot of those other problems that you can encounter filming outside. Now, 16 and 17 especially stay very busy, but all of our sound stages are still used quite frequently. 16 and 17 recently held the set for Hacks, which airs on HBO. It's an Emmy award-winning show, actually. We're very excited that it films here. Before that, we did have the set for Saved by the Bell, so we had Bayside High School built inside those two sound stages. And the set was so large, it ended up spilling over. We couldn't fit it inside those two, so parts of it were built inside Soundstage 21 up here on the left-hand side of the tram as well. And before that, there was another show that was here for about 5 years, so it totally took over those three sound stages. It was called Superstore. It started America Rivera and Ben Feldman, and we built the fictional big box store Cloud9 inside those three sound stages. It was absolutely massive. We could go and film inside a real store or a real school depending on the project. Generally, if it's something that's more long-term, it can be a bit difficult because we do have to pay the police to shut down the streets, extra guards to keep our stars safe. Just depends on what extra precautions we need to take. So it just makes sense to do it out here in our lot. Now we're going to take a turn down a sitcom alley here. If you do see a number of these tents, by the way, that isn't production technically. That is them getting ready to build the bases for Halloween Horror Nights. So if you take a look at those, it's not for anything productive. It's cool to know that they're already starting. Now here's where we film the majority of our TV shows. All of the sound stages to the right-hand side. Including hair, makeup, and wardrobe, all for the TV show Never Have I Ever, which airs on Netflix, produced by Mindy Kaling. They have been out here filming for quite some time. I believe they're getting ready to wrap up now, so very exciting that we have that entire section devoted to all of their trailers. 44 43 also off the right-hand side of House to two different sets. One is for Good Girls, which stars Mae Whitman, Christina Andrews, and Brenna, and the other is for Mr. Mayor, a show that starred Ted Danson. And normally our lots are full of trailers, but also some other things that make it convenient for the stars to get to and from the sound stages. But in the early days of the studio, which was the golden age of Hollywood, things were done a little bit different. At Universal, we had contract players, artists under contract to work exclusively with us. So we built the bungalows you see to the left-hand side as a little home for them. Since then, they have become our production bungalows, so we get to work with some incredible offices. Dwayne Johnson, working Rock, has his production company here, 7 Bucks Productions. We also have Jordan Peele and Monkey Paw Productions. Mark Blatt and his production offices work out here, as well as Elizabeth Banks and Brownstone Productions. Gotta rep for the ladies, of course. And on the side of bungalow 5195, there's a little silhouette and a little black circle there. That belonged to one of our most famous tenants. His name was Alfred Hitchcock. He was here on the lot working on Alfred Hitchcock Presents. That is his TV show. But of course, he is known for his movies like Psycho, Rear Window, The Birds, Vertigo. The list goes on and on. As we take this turn here to the left-hand side of the tram, you're getting a glimpse of our newest sound stages, 22 and 23. 22 originally housed the set for Will and crazy little like moments from the production. Now the sound stages are great when we want to build something that is easy to build indoors or a set that isn't too giant. Now after that, we have to bring our actors out to our amazing backlot. This is where we shoot all of our big scale outdoor scenes here. The first thing that you're seeing is called Brownstone Street. Here's Brownstone in action.
Raise the door!
I'm in the shower!
Inside bad, outside good. Inside bad, outside good. Oh, you're done. B-E-A-U.
It is beautiful, Jim. Thanks for pointing that out. As of now this morning, you're welcome to Courthouse Square, most famously known as Hill Valley from the Back to the Future franchise. I will tell you, it does look a little different now, and that is because it is set up for the new TV show Rutherford Falls, which is getting ready to premiere its second season.
Janet, are you excited?
For what?
We're on the world-famous Universal Studio Tour, and right there in front of us is a tram full of guests staring at us.
Hello!
Hi, Studio Tour.
Wow, this is so cool. Do you know what else I'm excited for?
Tell me.
I'm thrilled to be in this legendary spot known as Courthouse Square. It may not look like much now, but for our show, Rutherford Falls, an incredible team of artists, designers, and builders transformed it into a fictional community where our awesome characters live.
That's right. Our production team brought in street lamps, props, window dressing, painted the sidewalks, and put up decorations to trick your eye into thinking this town is real, when in fact, it is fake.
It does look very impressive out here. We are really excited about how they created this fictional town. Now, the way they do that is pretty simple. When the production design team comes in, they redesign the storefronts and the outsides of all of our buildings. Very easy to do because most of these storefronts are facades. They are not full buildings, they're just kind of the front and the sides of one. They're built up to look very real, however, if you can go around the back of it, there's nothing really there. Pretty much as an empty space held up by some wooden planks. Makes it very easy for whatever we have to change up for the production as it's coming in. Now we are taking a turn onto New York Street, one of our busiest streets here at Universal. It gets a lot of love. Now just recently,
ធូរមួយនេះមិនតាមចប់ទេបងប្អូននៅមានរឿងល្អជាច្រើនត្រូវមើលទៀតក៏ប៉ុន្តែចាំមើលវីដេអូថ្មីមួយទៀតនឹងខ្ញុំធ្វើថ្មីសម្រាប់បងប្អូនគឺថ្ងៃនេះវីដេអូមួយនេះសូមបញ្ចប់ទៅត្រឹមនេះពីព្រោះថាវែងពេកធ្វើឲ្យបងប្អូនពិបាកមើលដែរ